What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Major Case Files. I'm Half.
And I'm Dre.
Now, today is episode 13, and what we're going to be talking about are three murders that happened in Utah. This is going to be two different incidents, and they all happened in Utah. A 22-year-old man by the name of Ivan Miller was the one who was arrested for it. Now, Dre, we're about to get into this real quick about Ivan Miller, the 22-year-old, but what do you think so far off of what you read off of this?
Unnecessary chaos.
Period, huh?
Unnecessary chaos. This did not
Straight
have to
up.
happen. And the reason for this has happened is probably even, it's so fucking stupid why this happened.
Why now, speaking of why it happened, let's get into it. So the suspect is Ivan Miller. He's a 22-year-old man from Blakesburg, Iowa. He was arrested in Colorado on March 5th, 2026. So this just happened following a manhunt for the murders of three women in southern Utah. Now, the killings that occurred on March 4th, they occurred the day prior. So March 4th, 2026 in Wayne County, and it involved two separate incidents. And investigators are alleging that the suspect had no prior connection to the victims.
Wow. And you see, that's what I mean by unnecessary. Random acts of violence. It's just going on nowadays, and I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you take something that far for people you don't even know?
Like totally random, bro. Like you killed these three people, three women for nothing. There may be some reason, but nothing that's going to be
No
logical
legitimate reason. This is
exactly like
just a dumb fuck out there running around doing some stupid stuff. Like,
man.
come on, and it costing people their lives.
Mental is it all just mental health? I mean, what are people just going? What
Mental
is,
health. It's 22-year-old. It ain't no damn mental health. This fool knew exactly what he was doing. His mental was right. He's just, I don't know what's going on with these young criminals
you
nowadays.
can't say, yeah, he's 22, but people are 22, because I'm not sure if you know, but a lot of people end up going like schizophrenia and all that stuff. That shit happens between like 19 and 25, I believe.
I
So
understand that,
that's
but
the
I
age.
don't think that happened in this case.
Yeah, well, we don't know.
I think he just did some unnecessary bullshit.
Yeah, whatever it
Well,
was
then,
for, it was
yeah. Well, then
absolutely
somebody
unnecessary.
else is responsible. If he can just go off the hinges like this and he's mental, then somebody should have already been on this guy's case and had him in a little institute or in a little home or
But
something.
sometimes people don't. They don't.
I get that, but
Yeah, they don't. They don't send those red flags where people would have to feel like they need to make those type of actions. So, you have that as well. So, but let's get into the victim. So, the first victim was Margaret Oldroyd. She was 86, bro. 86 years. How do you
once
kill?
again,
How
there
the
you
fuck
go.
do you kill an 86-year-old woman? I mean, that poor little old frail lady, like,
Could have just left her alone. Her time was coming soon
Jesus
anyway. So you
Christ.
could have left her
I
alone.
mean, I don't know what you could have threw her in the closet or something, closed the
You ain't
door
got to
and
touch her. She probably was scared to death of
man.
just even seeing you in her house. Like, what the
So
hell?
she was found dead in her home, and that was in Lyman, Utah, or Lyman, Utah.
Lyman, Utah.
Yep.
I don't know where that actually
I
is.
have
I
no
have no
clue.
clue either. But hey, if y'all know where Lyman is, that's where this happened
But
at.
it's in southern Utah because that's where they said the separate incidents were in Wayne County, and that's in southern Utah.
Okay, well.
So the other two victims were Linda Dewey, she's 65, another, older lady, and Natalie Graves, 34. That's a young lady, man. That's terrible. They were found dead near a trailhead in Torrey, Utah.
Was that mother and daughter, you think? Or
It could be. I mean, it didn't specifically
yeah,
say,
it
but
didn't
I
really
mean that
say.
age. I mean, you can't put it past. Natalie could have got married and got another last name,
Yeah, most definitely.
or
Yeah.
or she's using Pop's name and Lindy, whatever it may be. But yeah, I mean, both of those women were dead, and
And
in
our hearts
in a
go out to
hiking
them too.
trail.
Hearts go out to them.
Yeah, and it was at a hiking trail. So According to the charging documents, Miller broke into Oldroyd's home, shot her, and took her Buick Regal. He did not take that old
Not the
lady's Buick
Regal.
Regal.
Not the Regal. I hope it was the old school Regal. That's just 'cause,
Oh
she's of
man,
that age, but they do have newer
the
Regals,
old,
but
the older,
he probably
they
wouldn't even
love
know
the
how to he probably wouldn't even know how to drive the old one.
no, and the old, yeah, you're right,
He wouldn't know how to drive it. He 22. He probably wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
man. And then he allegedly drove to a nearby trailhead, so that's where he found the other two, and he encountered Dewey and Graves, shot them, and stabbed one of them when she continued to move. I bet you that was the young one. The third, that was probably
Overkill.
Natalie.
So that's overkill right there. You're doing way too much with
And that,
that.
yeah, you shoot somebody and then they're moving, you start stab. That makes me think you killed animals when you were a kid, buddy. He was
Yeah,
probably a straight sociopath, psychopath, freaking serial killer. On, you know what I mean. Luckily, he got caught early in his career.
that's just horrible, man, for you to be out here doing this
Terrible.
and taking away these people's lives like that. They on a little trail, probably enjoying nature,
Yeah,
whatever,
bro. Just
and
think,
here you come.
we're about to go out and just, like you said, enjoy nature, go for a hike, try to exercise, not bothering nobody, minding our own business, and some random dude just walks up and
That
shoots you.
yeah, I mean, come on, man. That's
Man,
man,
what the fuck is wrong with people, man?
they need to be talking about this guy.
Like, and this just happened. So this, and he's
Mhm.
22, man. These young people, man, they need to get their shit together. So the victims are described as having no connection to the suspect, and the attacks appeared random, prompted by a desire for money and a different vehicle to return to Iowa.
Now you see
So
that?
these people's lives did not matter. Like you for some
So
petrol.
they're saying the motive is because he wanted to get back to Iowa.
Like,
That was his motive for all of this.
why did you leave Iowa in the first place?
That was his motive for all. I don't care why you left, but still, if that's your damn motive, that's what I'm saying. Why this was unnecessary chaos. Do
Oh,
you hear that? Do
100%.
you hear that? That is just, man, that's ridiculous. That's just fucking ridiculous.
Bro. So during the manhunt, right, and his arrest, Miller was arrested in Pagosa Springs, Colorado,
Okay.
and on Thursday morning, March 5th. So that was the next day, 2026, approximately 12 hours after the crime. This fool couldn't. He did all that and couldn't even stay free for more
America's
than 12
most
hours.
dumbest criminal.
Man, you killed those people and you had 12-hour freedom and that was it. Over.
Because he's an idiot, man. Look
Cause
what he was doing
fuck
just to get a
somebody.
ride home. You gonna go take 3 people's lives just to get a ride home back to Iowa? Come on,
Bro.
man. What have we come to?
Yeah, that's wild. It says investigators use key fob tracking, automated license plate readers, and a multi-state search to trace him from Utah through Arizona and into Colorado. Now, shit, they got key fob tracking.
Man, these new criminals, they don't care. They don't care about no damn key tracking, all this phone
They better.
stuff, all this damn face recognition. They don't care. They think it's a joke. They think it's a joke.
Well,
They
listen,
do. They think it's a joke. They don't care about all this technology. They don't. They're
they
growing up
better.
in it. They're growing up in it.
Yeah, but they better care because they're not gonna grow up in it anymore. They're gonna grow away from it when they're in jail. Cause it ain't too much technology in
Well,
jail.
wait a minute. Bullshit. They getting the shit in jail too. They getting the
Um,
shit in jail.
they do have
This shit is taking on
they do
jail
have
too.
few phones and some tablets and
Shit, they
shit,
got
but
it.
that shit is limited.
Who else got it in there? It ain't just the prisoners. The motherfucking officers got it
Well,
too.
that's where they getting it
CEOs,
from.
they pushing that shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, isn't it? Yeah, they got it in there too. And they don't give a fuck. You see them niggas in there making jail videos, nigga. We living good in here. And they make you feel like, well, damn, nigga, y'all like it that much? Like,
Yeah, nah,
shit.
man, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy how technology has moved everywhere.
They don't care about it. That's why I said these new
Yeah,
criminals, they don't care. But
they
that's why
should.
they're getting caught. So I mean, y'all better
Man, because
technology
you
is
see,
catching you.
just a key. Before you used to have to worry just about having your phone with, you do something, you better not have that phone because they're gonna track that phone. Now they're tracking key fobs.
Gonna get locked up by a robot one of these days.
And that couldn't have been the Buick Regal,
Oh,
not the old school one. Maybe unless she had the new
grandma
one.
might have put something on it. You don't
She
know.
may have the new
Granny might have
one.
put something on there. She might got
Yeah,
some new
she probably had the
technology on the
kill
Regal.
switch and all type of shit.
Nah, he wouldn't have known how to drive the old school. I don't think she
I don't
had
think
that.
so
I
either.
think she had. They do got the newer Regals though. So
Yeah,
she
yeah.
probably had
She
one of them,
probably
and
had the newer,
he had the little fob. And now that is some high tech shit now that they tracking the key fobs.
man. And then with
So
all those flock cameras and stuff, man, license plate readers and all that. That's what I'm saying. Like you've got to be
yeah.
10 steps ahead of the game. No more
Now
one
put them
step.
up on game. What is them type of cameras
The
that
flock
they can?
cameras.
What is those?
So the flock cameras they're putting up everywhere and they read license plates, but now it's sending all that information back into the system. It's like AI and the things that they're just collecting data, collecting data. Okay,
They got
you
these
you didn't
license
drove
plates.
by this street 20 times during these times and
Okay.
it's just collecting all the data and it, what I mean, if they're
So you
stolen
guys be
cars,
aware of that. They got these cameras out here now collecting y'all data
oh,
on your
they've been
license
doing
plates,
that.
on everything y'all doing.
Listen,
So y'all
listen.
better be aware.
You don't think Teslas is doing that with their cameras on their Elon Musk? You
Soon as
don't
you
think
hop
they
in a Tesla, you feel like
all
you're
listen, all
trapped in a
that camera,
computer.
all that feed, you think that's just for the
No,
drivers?
no.
Hell
It's
nah.
like you're driving
All
a
that
computer.
stuff that they're so when you drive by a Tesla, I 100% guarantee that motherfucker is taking everybody's license plates around them and sending that information in. Because that's what these big tech it's all about the data.
Well, they're
It's
gonna
all
lie
about the
to you and
data.
say that it's not. You know what I'm
They're not, yeah,
saying?
they're not gonna even
They're
tell
gonna
you
say
that it's
that it's
doing it.
not doing that because I mean I can't tell that it is, but I mean it is doing something
I
because why do you have these Teslas and it's just looking at everything, knows all the
mm.
streets, knows all everywhere you're going, all
Those
this. It's
Waymos?
it, it
Oh,
it's
all that
like
shit.
you're
It's
jumping into a fucking digital
computer.
car. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like this
It
is crazy.
that man, all this shit is collecting data because that's how they're making the money now. Data is gold. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
why I
Digital
shit.
gold, bro. Straight up.
That's why Granny should have to kept the old big Buick Regal.
Man, she wasn't
You wouldn't have
playing.
been able to do none of that. You wouldn't have been able to track that motherfucker.
Nah. But so he was taken into custody without incident while in possession of one of the stolen vehicles because he's a fucking mud chip. So the legal
Wow.
proceedings. So he was eventually charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and aggravated first-degree aggravated murder, as he should.
That figured.
He appeared in a Colorado courtroom on March 6, 2026, where a public defender indicated he would fight extradition to Utah. So damn,
Oh, they want to take
they
because
want to take it
he's
because
from
that's
Iowa. Yeah,
yeah,
he's
and
from
that's where it
Iowa.
happened at in Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, well, yeah, I mean that's how it works, buddy.
yeah. Yeah, what you mean
You,
fight it?
yeah. What
That
do you
ain't gonna
mean?
be much of a fight, buddy.
Oh no, I want to go do my time in Iowa.
They're gonna put your
Like,
ass in that
no,
van shackled up.
the crime happened in Utah. Utah wants your ass.
That's it. And so, but he allegedly confessed to investigators that it had to be done because he needed money and to get home. Yeah, he was crazy.
Yeah,
It
yeah. This
had to be
guy.
done, brother. You could have stood
It,
on the corner and asked people for money, and you would have got that money, and you could have took the bus or the train home, buddy.
so that's what I'm saying. These new criminals nowadays, I don't get it. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? You better watch and look at the type of stuff you're doing. You're doing this because you needed a ride back to Iowa. I
that's
mean,
that. Like,
damn.
what the fuck is nothing's in Iowa but fucking cornfields and cows.
Clearly, this man
Jesus.
was off his rocker to come do
Hopefully
all of
his
that.
medication was back in Iowa, and that's what he was trying to get to.
I don't think he was mental. I think he's a fucking idiot. I
Man,
just think he's a damn idiot. I don't think he was. Y'all think he was mental? I don't. Well, do we
I
know?
think
Because
he
they
had
didn't say
some
he was
type of
mental.
mental. I think he did. It didn't say, but it does say that he was free. So he was reportedly free on a pretrial release from Iowa regarding an earlier incident in December 2025 at a state park, according to the charging documents. So he just got into another some type of fucking dumb incident and this was just in December. So that was already a sign that he was probably kind of having some mental
Well,
issues. I don't know
he
where
was
his
already
family
starting
was.
his little outburst.
Right. I don't know where his family was to maybe step in, try to help him. Maybe they did, and it was just deeper. I don't know.
Well,
Only time will tell, you know what I mean, when that case comes along and stuff. But damn, man, killed that old lady for nothing. Went in her home.
Yeah.
86 years old. She's just enjoying her, her last golden years in life, bro. You
You
know
know
what
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying? Somebody's
Like,
grandma, great grandma, just out there, and this
man,
dude just jumps in through her window or wherever the fuck he came in, and I mean, she would have been scared just off of that.
yeah, you probably
Like,
gave her
come
damn
on,
near a heart attack already. And then the other two women, they're just out there enjoying a hike, bro.
that could have
In
been
Utah,
fuck.
because Utah is beautiful. You know what I'm
That could have
saying?
been
Like, as far as the
anybody.
scenery and shit.
But why did he pick them? You
Because
know?
he was probably, those probably the first probably people he saw.
Yeah.
And they had a car. And I'm sure he probably
Yeah.
stole their car.
They had a car. That's what it was. Yeah.
You know what I
Because that
mean?
was his whole motive, people. This dude stole a damn car and his reason, and he's still talking about, oh, that was
It
what did he say?
needed to
It
be
needed to
done.
be done. I mean, come on, man. It needed to be done for you to steal a car and get back home to Iowa and take these three women's lives. Man, get the fuck out of here. That
Yeah,
dude
man.
is
I mean, sometimes, like I said, you don't know what's going through people's minds, man, and we just gotta, you know, if you recognize that from one of your family members, shit, you better try to say something, man, because you don't want to,
yeah, you
have
don't
to
want
go through
this.
this.
This is crazy right here.
Jesus,
I mean, this guy just done went off this whole fucking rocker and just
ruined his life. 22 years old, bro.
22. That's what I
I mean,
said.
you're washed. You're never coming home. You're out of here, buddy. You're the whole rest of your life.
Finna be
You're in
in
jail.
you didn't what did he say? He was fighting to go back to Iowa. You're gonna be in Utah for a long
Oh
time.
yeah, bro. You'll never
So
see them
that little
cornfields
fight
again.
you trying to put up to get back to Iowa, I don't think it's gonna work.
And it had to be done, my man.
Yeah, nah, that's bullshit. It didn't
That's
have to be done.
crazy.
You could have got away back to Iowa. I mean, 22, you got to use your resources, but that's what I'm saying. He probably wasn't using his resources. He's just, I mean,
Well,
you gonna
that's what I'm
crash
saying.
out
That
like that?
I think he was crazy.
That's a cold crash out right there. Beware,
Yeah,
guys. That's why it's always
please,
nice to have a little something on you. Some
man.
mace, a little,
Nowadays,
yeah, because you don't know. People lash out nowadays.
you just never know. But so that was Major Case Files, episode 13. That was about Ivan Miller, a 22-year-old who was arrested for three killings in Utah. Go ahead and look it up, you guys. Check it out. You know what I mean? Do your own research. Thanks for joining. Please subscribe. I'm Half,
And I'm Dre.
and we'll get back to you on episode 14.